In this episode, Paula Deens and the OWA.
Welcome to NOLA, gent. Let the good times roll. Paula Deens Family Kitchen is a large restaurant on the far side of the OWA Amusement Park, furthest away from the actual park rides. It is conveniently located right next to the OWA Theater and a parking lot that's right next to this area as well, so you can get pretty close parking and quick access. This is also a very beautiful area, and you can see the nice water they have flowing through here with a waterfall show that goes on, and it goes right all the way through the little town of the, essentially it's a mall they built between this edge all the way going to the amusement park. So there are still not that many businesses open in the area, but they do have more and more that they keep adding. And so this anchor point of this side of the mall essentially is a very strong candidate to grab a good meal at, because they do offer some good food in here with Paula Deen's place. So let's head inside and check it out. So we immediately see they've got quite a lot of space in here. This is a very large area. They have a lot of seating. They have quite a lot of the space dedicated to a gift store that we need to check out as well. And there are not a lot of people in here. It is still our COVID-19 time, so we do have a lot of people probably reluctant to be out and about at this time. It is still pretty early. We got here right at the opening time of the restaurant. And there's a few folks straggling in to look at some things there. We might see some people we even know right there. And as we explore through the gift shop right here, you can see they do have a lot of things. They have the Paula Deen, almost everything you could think of in here. And there's the lady herself just hanging back out here, even though it's really just a cutout picture of her. But from afar, you almost might think she was on the store waiting for you. But there are all manner of t-shirts, kitchen items, food items. She's got some interesting mixed food items that you can make your own versions of her recipes, a little pre-mixed and easier than from scratch. And she's got quite a selection of her branded food items, along with many other items that you might want to look at. Her chocolate here, we're going to talk about that later. That is an interesting chocolate bar right there. It's quite large. And Paula is ruling the roost here. But it's time for us to go check out the dining room area and see what we're going to order to eat in here. There were so few people in here. It was kind of nice, and I kind of had the run of the place to go and do a little exploring throughout this larger space. And they certainly do have a lot of large seating areas in here. So you can pack a lot of people in here. And this certainly looks like it would be a family-friendly dining environment with plenty of room for large groups to sit in and eat. These seats are very large. It can fit quite a few people in them. And then this area to the side has a nice little window view where you can see over at the water. And after exploring, I got back to my table and the waitress quickly got me my menu. So let's check out what our food options are today. So for appetizers, we have Grandma Paul's fried green tomatoes, flash fried okra, Sure Is Good seafood dip. Then we have our family style lunch, which is all you can eat. They have the Albany, which is 2 down-home dishes and 4 of Paula's famous sides for the table. And then we have the Savannah, which is 3 down-home dishes and 4 of Paula's famous sides for the table. And then we have down-home dishes. We have the best ever Southern fried chicken, beef pot roast, chicken fried pork chop, old-fashioned Southern meatloaf, spare ribs, chicken and dumplings, Georgia fried catfish, and then the sides are green beans, creamed potatoes, collard greens, fresh cream yams, creamed corn, coleslaw, poppy seed tossed salad, buttered white rice, baked mac and cheese, black-eyed peas, broccoli casserole, tomato and cucumber salad. And then for southern desserts, we have ooey gooey butter cake, banana pudding, and seasonal cobbler. On the other side of the menu, we have the wine list, which is pretty concise. The beer listing certainly is not the best. Other beverages, I generally would go with iced tea myself, but then they have soft drinks, of course. And then the kids' drinks, milk, chocolate milk, apple juice, cranberry juice, orange juice, and flavored tea and lemonades. Not my cup of tea. So that is the entirety of the menu for lunch. So they start your service off with some delicious cheesy biscuits. It was, however, disappointing they didn't have any jelly or anything else, or butter even, to go with the biscuit. That could be improved. My table of two selected the Albany option with 2 entrees. So we got the fried chicken and the pot roast with sweet potatoes, black-eyed peas, macaroni and cheese, and the broccoli casserole. I'm not a fan of the marshmallow stuff on top of my sweet potatoes, and they were able to actually serve it to me without that stuff on there. And the pot roast was served with rice, so you get a little bonus rice even without ordering it with the pot roast. We also did have to request some white meat chicken. They originally only gave us dark meat chicken.
A little biscuit. A little pot roast. Black-eyed peas. Mac and cheese. Broccoli casserole. Candied yam. Fried chicken.
So then it was time for dessert. My dining companion got the peach cobbler, and I got the ooey gooey chocolate cake. So let's eat my dessert.
Ooey gooey cake. Chocolate tastes like a brownie. That's way too big of a piece. It won't fit in my mouth, will it?
So if that mildly amused you, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button now for me. So the Albany for 2 people came out to $38.06. So not terrible, and especially for out at the OWA Park on the 4th of July, and for all you can eat. So a decent deal. So if you recall the candy bars that we talked about earlier, we returned for a show next door at the OWA Theater, and the candy bars were still on my mind, so I decided to come in and grab one and try it out before the show next door. I'm in Paula Deens at OWA. This is the biggest, thickest candy bar I think I've ever seen. We're gonna eat it right here, next to my girlfriend Paula. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. This is the biggest, thickest candy bar ever. I'm gonna die when I eat this, hold on. Oh! Me and Paula having more chocolate. Look at this thing. This is crazy.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you would just click on the little circle here with a picture of my head in there and subscribe to the NOLA Jet channel, it would really help me a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Mac and cheese.